Welcome to JoJopardy. What up? Okay, we're gonna need to keep that. Yeah, we're gonna need to keep that there. We need everyone to see the menacing toilet. How you guys doing? Thanks so much for coming out. This is a first, and hopefully it goes smoothly. A little bit of troubles yesterday, but don't worry about that. Here's how it goes. If you know the rules of Jeopardy, pretty straightforward. We're going to be calling up 3 of you at a time. You'll come to the table, you will sign your name in, and basically we'll be going through questions. There's different categories, different difficulties from top to bottom, worth more points if you get the harder questions. I've nerfed them. I'm not going to lie, I had some really harder questions in there, but I've nerfed them for the sake of having a good time. But there's still some really tricky ones in there. And the person with the most points at the end will receive one of our fabulous JoJo prize packs. So yeah, there's going to be 3 rounds of this. And then of those 3 winners, the one with the most points overall wins a grand prize. So if you guys are ready for this, let's get the show on the road, yeah? Okay. So out of the Jotaro hat, we will be drawing names, and my fabulous assistant, Punch Mom, can do the honors of drawing the first one over here. Let's see who we got. Salvatore Angeletta. Come on up. You are the first contestant on JoJopardy. Yep, just come from this side of the stage over here. Yes. And if you please, take a seat right here at the first contestant's table. Write your name on the board, and your buzzer is right there next to you. So when you want to let me know that you have the answer, you let me know. A little bit louder than that. There you go. All right. Okay, you got a microphone, of course, that you can lean into to answer the questions.
Hello?
Yeah, okay. So, just real brief, Salvatore, what is your favorite part? Into the mic.
I like part 2.
Okay, we got battle tendency. All right. And who's your favorite JoJo?
Joseph Joestar.
Okay. We're a fan of adultery, I see. All right, I see how it goes. No problem. All right. Good taste, no problems. Let's get a second contestant, shall we? Write your name on the board, please. Oh, the board in front of your, yeah, that is a name board. Right there. Second contestant, Felix Boyle. Hey, yeah. Wow. Couldn't have planned it. Felix Boyle, contestant number 2. Gee, I wonder, who is your favorite JoJo, Felix?
George Joestar II.
Wow! Okay, you're going hard mode on this one. All right. He's going for the bottom of the board. And what's your favorite part?
Part 7.
Yep. Correct answer. Fantastic. Okay. And Punch Mom, if you would please. Third contestant. Noir. Yeah. Okay. Salvatore, Felix, Noir. Noir, favorite part?
5.
Yeah. Okay. Gangstars, right on. And favorite JoJo?
Josuke.
Yes. Excellent. All right, well, then you're not going to be too upset if Josuke beats you, right? As you're sitting right next to him, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. All right. Playful banter. Punch Mom, if you would please, let's get... Oh, wait, let me give you the rules. So, yeah, I ran through the rules, right? Everyone kind of knows it. If you get an answer wrong, by the way, your score is subtracted from whatever you guess. So just to make sure everyone knows the rules of Jeopardy, you pick a number based on the points that the question is worth. And basically, if you get the answer right, and the first person to answer will get those points, or if you get the answer wrong, you will lose those points. Someone else has a chance to answer at that point. And if no one answers, then we just move on. And if you get a daily double, then you get to wager any amount of points up until the amount that's on the board, or any amount that you have, basically. So you can wager how much you want to put down on this question, and you can make a huge leap ahead or not. And then, of course, at the end, there will be a final Jeopardy. So, you know, you can do your wager there as well, write the answer on the board, and we'll see how this goes, all right? Cool, let's get it started. Game one. Category 1, Part 1. Category 2, Part 2. Category 3, Part 3. Category 4, Part 4. Category 5, Part 5. All right? As simple as that. How well can you guys see the board from here? Not very well? All right. In that case, perhaps, might need to do the laptop. Yeah. Those are your choices over there, okay? I'll use this as my reference point. How's that? Is that okay? All right, so since Salvatore came up first, you have the first draw. So let's get it started. Round one. Salvatore, what would you like to choose?
Part 2 for 100.
All right. For 100, the name of this dead supporting character is super fun to shout at the top of your lungs. Anyone can? Oh.
Rudolph von Stroheim.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, wait.
That's minus 100. You can't go
Caesar.
a second time.
Oh, no.
And once you make the first guess, that's
Oh,
you're out for the yeah. All right. Oh, did you?
Is it Caesar?
That's correct. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You have to answer what is. We'll give that one a free. I'm being loose with this. But you. Yes. It is true. But it has to be all your answers, according to Jeopardy, need to be what is, and then the answer. So you can't just come in with the one, all right? So we'll give that, though. So Salvatore takes the lead with 100. Felix, you are down 100, and we are ready for the next question. So this is going to be, again, Salvatore, what do you want to do?
Part 4 for 200.
Part 4 for 200. Totally normal salaryman Yoshikage Kira professes that seeing this work of art once gave him an, how do you say, a boner. Yes.
What is the Mona Lisa?
That's correct. Felix for 200 points. Yeah, we got people excited in the audience. Fans of art? Anybody? Yeah? All right. All right, Felix, where do you want to go?
Part 4, 300.
Part 4 for $300. Absolute boyfriend material, Yoshikage Kira professed his love for Duang while eating a treat from this local mori.
What is the Moriacho Bakery?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. That is minus 300. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. The correct answer is, what is Saint Gentleman?
Oh
Saint Gentleman. Okay. All right, guys. It's going to get a little tougher from here. I'm not going to lie. Well, based on that, let's go over to... yeah, so Felix will continue. So the last person to answer correctly will choose the continuing question. So Felix, where do you want to go?
Part 3, 200.
Part 3 for $200. Daily double. All right, now, What would you like to wager? You can wager either, well, since you're in the negatives, I believe. He's 100. You can wager up to 1,000, which is on the board right now. So what would you like to wager?
Do I have to wager?
You can wager any amount.
0?
You want to wager 0? Okay.
Yes, please.
That means if you get this right or wrong, it's 0.
Oh, no.
So what?
Then,
Yeah. So
200.
200. Okay. So for 200 points, win or lose, what do we got? Notable racist Joseph Joestar attacks and hates Japanese people. This is the reason why. Felix, only you can answer.
All right. The reason why is
Form of a question.
Oh,
Form of a question. I'll be nice.
what is his daughter was taken by a Japanese person, married, and moved to Japan.
That's correct. What is marrying his daughter, Holly? Fantastic. All right. Okay. Felix, continuing on a roll here. Looks like we're sitting on you for a second. Where do you want to go? You can clean this up.
Part 2, 200.
Part 2 for 200. Half cyborg, half literal Nazi, Rudolf von Stroheim returns from defeat, replacing his stomach with this. Yes.
Chain gun? I mean, what is a chain gun?
You know what? I'll be nice. We'll take it. What is an abdominal machine gun? Thanks, German engineering. We'll be lenient. No problem. Noir gets on the board for 200. All right. We're gonna be a little bit loose. We're gonna be a little bit forgiving. Don't worry about it, guys. All right. However, by the time we get through, I do expect people to sharpen up. All right. So Noir, where do you want to go?
Part 2 for 300.
Part 2 for 300. Notable scumbag Joseph Joestar creepily peeps in on this character and later regrets it terribly. Oh, we had the ring first.
Oh.
Noir?
What is Lisa?
That is correct. It's your mom, dude. It's your mom. That face at the end is everything you need to know, isn't it, folks? What a scumbag. All right, anyways. But he's your favorite, so it's no problem. Where would you like to go, Noir?
Part 1 for 100.
Part 1 for $100. This Japanese phrase is both the title and the final words of the first opening credits song. Yes.
What is Sonochi no Sadame?
That's correct. Felix. Would you like to state that in a different way? Perhaps a little bit more spirit and burning vigor?
What is Sonochi no Sadame? JoJo!
Yeah! I felt your burning spirit, Felix. I felt it. I will not make fun of your hair today. All right. So, back on the board. Where are we going? Felix.
Oh, me? Part 3, 300.
All right. Stardust Crusaders for 300. When pushover parent Holly Cujo falls terminally ill to her own stand, Mohammed Abdul determines she has this many days to live. Ooh, that was Felix. That was Felix.
What is 50 days?
That's correct. Felix cleaning up right now. All right. You got a combo going. Where do you want to go, Felix?
Part 5, 200.
Part 5 for 200. Tsundere disgruntled ex-cop Leone Abacchio is reluctant to reveal his stand Moody Blues. When he does, this household item sound can be heard. Yes.
What is home phone?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
What is a home phone?
Yeah. What is a phone? Yes. It is a phone or answering machine dial tone. That is correct. Dude, click, click. Right? Remember? Yeah. Moshi moshi. Abakio desu. Felix, let's go.
Part 1, 300.
All right. After defeating the Knight Bruford, Jonathan Joestar inherits luck and pluck which is this type of weapon. Yes,
Sword. What is a sword?
that's correct, Noir. Good. All right. It's a little bit low in the volume, but as you can hear every time we get through a question, good though. All right, Noir, let's do it.
Part 3 for 1,000.
Part 3 for 1,000. We got a big one. In the final battle after the Dio knife attack, Jotaro plummets to the ground. Playing it safe, Dio decides once again that nothing beats decapitating Joestars and uses this specific type of road sign as his weapon of choice. Yes,
What is a stop sign?
that's incorrect. I'm sorry. Yes,
What is a yield to traffic sign?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yes,
What is a turning sign?
that's correct. Holy, that's amazing. Because even I didn't get that one originally. That is, Felix comes in. Wow. I am super impressed. Holy crap. Good dog. Wow. Mr. Joestar. Felix, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Part 5, 300.
Part 5 for 300. It's recent, so you should have the memory of this. You guys, Mr. just can't stop shooting himself with his own bullets. When it most assuredly happens again, Sex Pistol number 3 will be pissed, but this number will shed tears instead. Yes,
Number 5.
that's correct. Oh, what is number 5?
What is number 5?
Guys, no, you should know by now. I'm sorry about that. Yes,
What is number 5?
that's correct. And that's how you play JoJopardy. That's how you play Jeopardy. That's correct. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna let the audience decide the fates from now on. Number 5, Nissan. All right, Salvatore, it's all yours.
Part 5, 1,000.
Nani? Oh my God. A train from Naples to Florence leaves the station going 100 miles per hour. A turtle with a living room on its back is on said train, crawling 1 mile per hour. If an eye-patched weirdo in tights enters your cabin, licks his lips, and starts typing on a stand computer, this one question would be the most important to him. The most important question to the weirdo. And with no answers, what is your favorite position from the Kama Sutra? Yeah, that's what he wanted to know. And then they show you all the different makeouts, and then the upside down faces and the lips and stuff. It was a weird one. All right. So yeah, that's not a false answer, right? That's neutral. All right. So Salvatore, you can continue.
Part 4, 100.
Part 4 for $100. Diamond does not crash. Daily double. Daily double. What would you like to wager?
How much do I got?
You have up to $1,000. Well, you have up to $1,000, which is on the board.
Yeah, why not? 1,000.
Wow. That's a good way, because this is a low score. It's an easy question for big rewards, right? Josuke Higashikata gets really pissed off when you make fun of this.
What is Josuke's steak hair?
That's correct. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's the comeback factor right there. Clean. All right. So, Salvatore, let's keep it going.
Part 3, 400.
Part 3, $400, Stardust Crusaders. This particular aspect of the Jotaro character design is complete nonsense and a cosplay nightmare. Yes,
What is his hat?
that's correct. Noir.
That's also a legitimate question.
Pardon me?
That's also a legitimate question.
Yes.
What the hell is his hat?
What is his hat?
He just glued hair to it. That's all.
Yeah, or like the live action movie. It's like a big, weird Heihachi thing. Either way, Noir is going to lead us to the next question.
Part 3 for 500.
Part 3 for 500. This enemy stand and user was so hilariously garbage tier that it caused the Crusaders to burst out laughing before mocking him savagely. Yes.
What is the sun?
That's correct. Any idea what the user's name was? No? All right. Well, Arabia Fats. It wasn't even in the original books, or it wasn't named. He wasn't named until afterwards. It's brutal. I was going to ask that as a question in the original version of that. I was like, we all know his name is the Sun. What's the user's name? And I'm like, maybe not. Let's lighten up a little bit, right? Yeah, but that's there you go. Right on. Okay, Felix, where do you want to go?
Part 4, 400.
Part 4 for 400. The ending credits of Diamond is Unbreakable features a song performed by this duo. The end credits of Part 4 is a song performed by this duo. I can see people in the audience dying a little bit, dying inside. I'm sorry. The correct answer is, who is Savage Garden?
Oh my god.
I want you, I don't know if I need you. No? Yeah? All right. What do you need? What do you need, Felix?
Part 3, 100.
All right. Stardust. Iggy, the flatulent crusader, an antisocial Boston, yes.
What is coffee?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yes.
What is coffee flavored gum?
Did I get, okay, I'm sorry. I think that's my mistake. I'm gonna give it to you, my mistake entirely. I believe I wrote down chocolate. And that's entirely my fault. That's my bad. But I'll take it. That is correct. That is correct. I'm sorry about that. All right. We all make mistakes, you guys. It happens. The points go to Noir on that one. I wish. Can we just like King Crimson that moment out of the show? Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Noir, I'm sorry. Where do you want to go, man?
Part 4 for 500.
Part 4 for 500. Morning, Moriocho Radio is brought to you again today by this friendly neighbor. The radio host in Moriocho. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And I'm sorry, guys. The correct answer was, who is Kai Harada? Yeah. All right. You can go again.
Part 1 for 200.
Part 1 for 200. After jumping out of the stagecoach and into our hearts, Dio sets the tone for things to come with this violent act. Yes.
What is kicking Jonathan's dog Danny in the face?
That's correct. What is kicking Danny the dog? He was a good boy, Araki. You son of a bitch, we love you. He's good to us. He's not good to the dogs, you guys. All right. A few questions left here. We can clean this all up. Where do you want to go?
Part 5, 100.
Let's go to Part 5. Part 5 starts with Koichi acting as a familiar face to guide us through the scary world of gang stars. He is now able to speak this language thanks to Heaven's Door. Yes?
What is Italian?
That's correct. All right. Noir?
Let's Let's go with part 4 for 1,000.
Part 4 for 1,000. Stand user or alien? Don't answer that. We'll never know. Though Araki refuses to answer this question definitively, Miki Taka gives this as his full extraterrestrial alien name. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Anybody? I mean, it's 1,000. It's gotta be hard, right? Like we can't go easy on y'all. We gotta go brutal with it. The correct answer is, what is Nu Mikitakazo Nshi? Yeah. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. Like,
I'd just like to point out that we all have napkins, so I think he expected us to cry.
just imagine that you're eating at Tonio's. You know, that's it. Yeah. Let's get these last ones done. Yep. Sorry.
Part 2 for 400.
Part 2 for 400. Daily double. What do you like to wager?
1,000.
He'd like to wager 1,000. Let's do it. At their first meeting, Joseph and Caesar's girth measuring contest results in this super weird thing happening to an innocent Italian woman.
What is a pigeon coming out of her mouth?
That's correct. What is a Hammond-filled pigeon being put into her mouth? Why would you do this, Joseph? Why? But it's okay. He's your favorite. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, good stuff. Keep it going.
Part 2 for 500.
Yes. This hyper-specific personality quirk was demonstrated once by Wamu shortly after awakening his masters, and then folks, the correct answer was, what is automatically kicking anyone who steps on his shadow? And we have an edit from the audience. Audience member, I'll take that L. But it still was used and described and incorrect. But all right, cheers. Yeah, okay, all right. Even I would make, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, I am losing points. All right, where do you want to go? JoJo is great.
Part 2 for 1,000, I guess.
Yeah, let's get there. We got to get there. Shortly before licking his lips to bask in the sunlight as the ultimate life form, Cars performs this action, resulting in a couple of dead Nazis. Yes?
What is creating a killer squirrel?
That's correct. Nice. And just for fun, do you remember what he turns it into after it comes back to him? He turns it into like a flower and then a butterfly, and then it flies away. And I'm like, what the fuck is this show? Yeah, correct. That's correct. What the fuck is this show? All right, let's clean it up.
Part 1 for 400.
Yes. Though sometimes even he is afraid, future tech billionaire REO Speedwagon has this humble beginning on this London street. Yes.
What is Ogre Street?
That's correct. Good job, Felix. Gotta remember where you started. Gotta remember where you started. Yep. All right, Felix.
Part 5, 400.
Yep. With nothing but a dream and ample man cleavage, Giorno Giovanna talked his way into leadership, but before the glow-up, he had to ditch this unremarkable birth name. Yes.
What is Haruno?
We'll take it. We'll take it. Got the last name? Yeah, it's fine. We'll take it. We'll take it. Who is Haruno Shiobana? Yeah.
Shiobana.
Yeah. Because it's like Giovanna. Giovanna, you know, it's the pronunciation thing. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Felix.
Part 5, 500.
Part 5 for 500. Daily double. What are you wagering?
You have 3,100 points right now.
I'll just go 500.
500.
Yeah. Don't want to be too easy.
I don't know. Someone tell me how King Crimson works. I need to know. Someone, please explain it. Please tell me how King Crimson works. How does it work? Use these 3 words to tell me how King Crimson works. Ah.
It just works.
Yes, that is correct. It just works. We have a couple of, it's like a meme question, so I gave some lenience on how that is going to be answered, but that's correct. It just does. All right, and we got 2 questions left on the board.
Part 1, 500.
Part 1 for 500. As the opening credits start, the first thing we see is every future Joestar appearing in this type of order. Yes.
What is Jolene, Giorno, Josuke, Jotaro, Joseph, and Jonathan?
That is amazing. That is correct. What is reverse chronological order? Yeah, I'll take that. That's totally it. Exactly. It goes backwards as a promise to show you that we're going to animate all of this, and then it lands on Jonathan. God, this show's so fucking good. Ah, love JoJo. Last question, automatically. We're going to do it for 1,000 points. And it is a daily double.
1,100 points, and you're in the lead right now. By like 2,000.
Since this is the last one, and I mean,
There is
it's
a
only
Final
me,
Jeopardy after this, of course.
I'll just go 300. Keep it
300 for 300 points on this 1,000-point question. Every JoJo has a punch ghost, and every punch ghost has an multi-punch combo. But they all started with this ripple-infused Jonathan Joestar signature move. The first one.
What is sunlight? Sunlight. What is sunlight yellow overdrive?
That's fucking right!
Sunlight the yellow overdrive!
Ah! The beat of my blood is razor sharp. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's great. All right. And with that, we're going to Final Jeopardy. So once again, the rules of Final Jeopardy are that you write down your wager on the board, and then you write down your answer to the question, and, of course, you reveal it, and then we subtract or add that amount. And, of course, you can use up to your entire point total, which are, we have Noir with 2,400 points, Felix with 4,400 points, and Salvatore with 1,000 points. So 100. So you can wager up to your entire amount, and you'll be writing your answer and then the wager on the board, okay? Okay. All right, so I might need to step forward for this. All right. Final Jeopardy.
Let's do this.
Okay. If everyone got their answers in, We'll start with Salvatore. What was your answer?
What is that pose?
And how much did you wager?
Everything.
Well, Salvatore, I'm sorry, you are now down to the same amount that you started with.
You did your best.
You are clean as a fresh pair of underwear on New Year's Day. Felix, what did you answer?
What is Caesar Zappelli?
And what did you wager?
600.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And of course, Noir,
What is Caesar's pose?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And you wagered?
2,400.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. You think you have the answer? What's the answer? That's the correct answer. Who is Higashikata Josuke? At the end of the credits, he's holding the house.
Oh!
It's Final Jeopardy, guys.
Oh.
So, the total points with that, we have 0 points for Noir. We have 3,800 points for Felix, and we have 0 points for Salvatore. Felix is your winner. Good game. Thank you so much, guys. And with that, Felix, your prize pack is over here. Come get it. Gentlemen, you can take your seats. Thank you very much for coming out. Felix, your prize pack consists of a Dio Brando lanyard, a really cool print of Rohan, and JoJonium volumes 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations. Well done. That was amazing. That was super good, you guys. Okay, all right. So, are your hands up because you'd like to enter? Yes, you can totally enter. If you can come up and write your name, we'll throw it in the hat. We are taking late entries. If you want to enter the next round, we are taking late entries. There you go. So just crush up the piece of paper, throw it in the hat, and we will draw your name. What'd you guys think of our first round, guys? Having a good time? Are the questions too hard? Not hard enough? Good balance? Thank you, okay. Like, I think especially considering like the fact that I got 2 mistakes in there, I'm gonna take this L and just be like, yeah, they're about balanced, that's fine. Crush it up, please. Oh, can we get more of the Post-it notes just because there's just crush it up in the hat. Yeah, we actually had more. We didn't expect this many extra signups at the last second. Here you guys go. Come to the front. We have 4 markers. We have 4 signups. Yes. Yes. First name's fine. Whatever you will recognize if I say it.
You guys can leave the markers on the stage.
So full disclosure to you guys, the second game is more or less the same balance, and then the third game is going to get a little bit harder. Crush them up, crush them up. George, Joestar questions? It's not on the moon! It's not on the moon! What is a beyond? Who is the protagonist of Dead Man's Questions? Oh, God. All right. We got a bunch of new entries here. So with that, I will start drawing them up. Punch Mom, how you doing? Yeah. The correct answer was Greto. First contestant. Bessie. Bessie, who is your favorite JoJo?
Probably Jonathan Joestar.
The original. The daddy. Indeed. Truly a gentleman. It wasn't for you, Arena. He did it to be honorable. And what's your favorite part?
Probably part 4.
Part 4 is a good part. All right, Bessie. Let's do this. You will be playing against... Crazy, noisy, bizarre Griffin! Yeah! Woo! Griffin, how is it going? Welcome to JoJopardy. Please tell us your favorite part.
Part 7.
Oh, he's got that steel ball running his blood.
It's going to take like 5 years to get there.
Yeah, but it'll be so worth it.
Yeah.
It'll be so worth it. Especially, imagine when they animate that one part. You know that part when the thing happens and it's super cool?
Oh, all the parts?
Yeah, that's gonna be sick when they animate that.
Yeah.
Horses, dude. Horses. What's your favorite JoJo?
I'm going to go with that racist Joseph Joestar.
That's the one. He's a scumbag and he knows it.
And he loves it.
But he's still a good hero and a good parent. And our last contestant of round 2 is Chris Pelfrey. Chris, how you doing? Remember the go 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 go, the evilness of the toilet. Yeah. The pig comes up going. All right. With you guys writing your names. Chris, favorite part?
Part 8.
Okay. We got a wild one. We got a wild one. That's the first time I've ever heard that answer. That's awesome.
I'm calling it now. It's going to be the best one.
That's great. I love this. I want to know more. Who's your favorite JoJo?
Jotaro.
Okay. Who's your favorite villain?
Funny Valentine.
These are all really good answers. I just want to know more because of that part 8. Like, okay. And what's your favorite stand?
Encounter? Or like, what do you mean?
Like, stand, period.
That is a different
Friendly or
question.
enemy?
I'll just go with my favorite encounter, which was Babyface.
Babyface. Okay. All right. Man, Punch Mom, when Funny Valentine shows up, you're not ready. You're not ready for best villain. Like you thought you were ready, you're so not ready.
Who can be ready for America?
The napkin. Why do we take the napkin, guys? All right. Guys, thank you so much. Let's get ready. Let's get started. It is round 2 of JoJopardy. Stand up. Once again, the categories are the 5 parts of JoJo. And of course, part 4 being diamonds is not Crash. So if you can put your names up front like that, stand proud and let us know. And since we drew your name first, Bessie, it is your draw. Yeah. Okay. Into the mic, please.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Take Phantom Blood for 1,000, please.
Phantom Blood for 1,000. We got a baller. We got a baller. Right to the top. I like that spunk. I like the cut of your jib for 1,000. Beneath Wind Knight's lot, this ancient sparring ground was revealed to Will A. Zeppeli as the place where he was prophesied to die? This is the place that Will A. Zeppeli was prophesied to die. We're not going to go easy on you when you go for 1,000. I mean, we know what happens in the room. We know what's going on. We know who they fight. But what is the name of the room? For no answers, the correct answer is, what is the lair of the two-headed dragon? Yeah, remember that? No, you don't. You really don't, but that's okay. We're clearing it off the board. Bessie, please continue.
Okay, I'll take Phantom Blood for 500.
Phantom Blood for 500. Once again, we are going with part 1 and the Goddess of Love, a statue depicting a woman holding a jar in the main hall of Joestar Mansion, and instrumental in Dio's first defeat, was stated to also represent this to the Joestar family. The statue in the Joestar Mansion. Yes, Griffin.
Did it represent, sorry, what is generosity?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The Goddess of Love represented the Joestar family guardian deity, or the guardian angel. The moment that Dio gets impaled on it, the narrator explains the significance of the statue. Yeah. All right, Bessie, you're gonna continue.
I'll take Phantom Blood for 400.
We're gonna clear out Phantom Blood, you guys. This loyal vampire lackey and swindler of happy endings was responsible for keeping Dio alive and bring, yes?
Who is Wang Chen?
That is correct. Okay, all right, we got a player. Opens the game.
Oh, right, yeah, of course, it's me again. Okay, I'll take Phantom Blood for 300.
Yep. Clear it out. Causing 2 devastating pressurized fluid jets to shoot from the eyes, this vampiric eye laser attack name was too clown shoes embarrassing for Dio to ever feel like yelling it out again in the future. He yells it out. It's really goofy. Yes.
What is Stingy Eyes?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It is technically half correct. What is Space Ripper Stingy Eyes? Very sci-fi name for the past, isn't it? What a weird one. Yeah. Dio, you card. All right.
It certainly makes you think, yeah, this is a Victorian era period piece.
Right. Talking about space, right. Well, we are still going to continue with Bessie until we get another right answer.
I'll take Phantom Blood for 200.
Yep, empty it out. Empty it out. When they actually cooperate together, Dio and Jonathan accomplish amazing things. We heard the bell first?
What is rugby?
That's correct.
Good.
The end of that question is no, sharing a body is not a sport.
Not with that attitude.
All right, so Chris, where do you want to go?
I will go with Stardust Crusaders for 300.
Let's get those Crusaders. You might not like it, but this is what eating a... Yes, we heard the squeak.
Yeah. What
Number
is-
2. That is correct and disgusting. The face Jotaro makes looking at Kakyoin is priceless. What is Rero? Griffin, where do you want to take it?
Let's do Phantom Blood for 100.
Phantom Blood for 100. That's your daily double. You can wager up to 1,000 points.
I will do 1,000.
Okay.
And I will regret it.
In her childhood, Arena Pendleton had this precious thing stolen from her by a young smug Dio. She thought it was someone else, but no, it was Dio.
What is her first kiss?
That is correct. We got a competitive game going on, you guys. All right. Let's go. Griffin.
Part 2,
Oh.
1,000.
1 second. Would you like some water?
No, I'm doing what Arita does after
Oh,
getting
the
kissed.
water. Yes, yeah.
Part 2, 1,000.
Part 2 for 1,000. Battle tendency. Used by both Straights and his student. Oh,
Beatles. What are Beatles?
yes, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's fine. Yes, that's good. This ripple conducting scarf is able to conduct 100% of the energy channeled, being woven with 30,000. Specific type, by the way, Sartiporoja scarab beetles. It's a fake beetle. It doesn't even exist. And I'm looking at that like, should I ask them what the type of beetle is? And then I'm like, let's have some mercy on their souls today. We will take the beetles. That's correct. Good stuff. All right. Bessie, nice steal. Where do you want to go?
I'll take battle tendency for 500.
Let's get to part 2. Wait, okay. That's your daily double, and you can wager up to
1,100.
Hey, play smart. Do what you want to do. Play smart. This is a 500-point question. So that's the difficulty, approximately.
I'll wager 600.
Okay. Lisa attaches this cruel but effective training device to Joseph in order to strengthen his ability to fight the Pillar Man.
It's essentially a muzzle, but it restricts his breathing, so it's like a face mask. I don't know what...
In the form of a question?
Respirator. Okay, what is a respirator muzzle face mask thingamajig?
We'll take it. What is a ripple breathing mask? That is correct. That is correct. We're going to be nice, you guys. We're going to be nice. Form of a question, everybody. Form of a question. After this, I'll leave it up to the audience whether or not they feel like you should get it. So remember that. Bessie.
Okay, I'll take battle tendency for 400.
Okay. The early parts. For once, unlike every other goddamn dog. Yes?
What is cars?
That's correct. Who is Cars? But you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Remember, people are who's.
He kills a car to save a dog.
He
Cars
does.
kills a car.
He does. Yeah, that is correct. The only son of a bitch that actually saves a dog is Cars. Everyone fucking kills dogs. It sucks, you guys. All right. That is a steal from Griffin.
Battle tendency 300.
300. This Pillar Man is not afraid to weep Yes.
Who is ACDC?
SCDC. That is correct. He really looks like a hot mess when he's crying, doesn't he? And you're like, aren't these the badasses from the past? And he's like, oh no, I got it out of my system. Like, you weirdo. Yeah, but then he turns into a brain and he just jumps around. You're like, what are you doing? Just die. Like, stop. Anyway, SCDC. Bessie, where do you want to go?
I'll take battle tendency for 200.
Yep. By the end of the story, the heroes are teamed up with this. Yes.
Oh, me?
Squeak.
What are the Nazis?
That's correct. What are the Nazis? Why are the Nazis, really? I guess because saving the world is more important. Where? Well.
But nobody asks how are the Nazis.
Maybe that was the problem all along, wasn't it? Griffin.
Would we be able to move the water bottle slightly to the left?
Oh, thank you.
Griffin, this next
Battle tendency 100.
is yours.
Let me know if I'm in the way. Oh, you're good.
Let's clear it out. Early in the story, Joseph becomes
Who is Smokey Brown?
That is correct.
Mayor Smokey Brown.
Mayor Smokey Brown. Smokey. Yeah. All right. Bessie.
I'll take Stardust Crusaders for 1,000.
Stand proud. Dio uses this most rarely seen ability in conjunction with this mystical object to persuade Polnareff to join his cause through visions. This is some deep pull shit. He uses this ability with this object to persuade Polnareff to join him. Sorry, the correct answer is, what is Jonathan's Hermit Purple and a crystal ball?
I remember it was Hermit Purple, but I couldn't remember.
It was what Araki, what can he do? What is Dio's power? And it's like, we'll figure it out.
It's the stand from the Jonathan's body part of him.
Yeah, and then a crystal ball. But,
And then never comes up ever again.
We'll just leave it alone. It's fine. All right. Bessie, please continue.
I'll take Stardust Crusaders for 500, please.
For 500. That's daily double. You can wager up to?
Yeah, because this went so well for me last time. I'll wager 600 again, I guess.
600 points. After resuscitating noble, awful prankster Joseph Joestar decides that pretending to be possessed by Dio would be a huge lull, Jotaro stops short of murdering his grandfather by asking him this Weird Al-related question. Hashtag it's just a prank, bro.
How do I put this in the form of a question when it's already a question?
I'll take either one. You can you can double it up or not.
Okay. What is who starred in Tarzan, Queen of the Jungle, or something like that?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yeah, at this point, someone else can answer. Yes,
What is who performed Eat It?
that's correct. Good job. Who sings the song Eat It, the parody of Beat It? All right, Chris, good steal.
I'm going to go with part 4 for 300.
Part 4 for 300. Diamond does not crash. Hashtag Hot Boy Summer, candidate, Yoshikage. Yes, we have the bell. Yeah.
What are his own fingernail clippings?
That is correct.
Good.
Why would you do it, man? For what purpose? For your hunting luck? Stop it. Seek help. All right.
I'm going to go with Stardust Crusaders for 400.
Okay. That's a daily double. What do you want to wager? You can do up to?
1,100.
He's going all the way in on the double. Araki pulled this excuse out of his ass to explain how both Dio and Erina survived the shipwreck.
What is the secret hidden second coffin?
That's correct. What is the inner or outer coffin? Good job. Good job. Nice play. But why would there be two? Who's ever been buried inside of a coffin inside of a coffin? Come on.
Dio has.
He has his afternoon nap and then his deep sleep.
There you go. He has to get the deep, yep. All right. Good job. Chris, go ahead.
Stardust Crusaders for 200.
Yes. According to Jotaro, this yes to the squeak.
What is he pissed Jotaro off?
That's correct. Good job, Griffin.
Good.
You pissed me off. Yada yada does that. All right, Griffin, where do you want to go?
Part 3, 100.
Let's do it. The Stardust Crusaders leave Japan in search of Dio with this meant yes.
I think she got it.
Yep.
Me? Oh, okay. I didn't expect it was gonna be. Okay. What is 4?
That is correct.
Good.
Those are getting those noises are getting really close together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because we stopped waiting for you to finish reading the question.
Which is how you should be playing. Because I'm reading it out for the audience. You guys should be playing, so I respect it. Good stuff. All right, where do you want to go? Bessie.
I'll take part 4 for 1,000, please.
I like it. Cinderella Salon sells high-priced makeup and promises high-end results. This most expensive item on her menu, yes, Griffin.
What is a complete face change?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The most expensive item on her menu promises a life-changing event. And the most expensive item on that list
Good.
is what is marrying a celebrity? Or makeup for marrying a celebrity. Yes. All right. I believe that's still Bessie.
Okay, I'll take part 4 for 500, please.
Part 4 for 500 points. If you would like to grab a bite of Italian food in Moriocho, this exclusive, that was Bessie.
What is trattoria?
I'm sorry, that's not enough. You already answered. Yes.
What is Tonio's?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. We need the full name of the restaurant. The full name of the restaurant is
Good.
what is Trattoria Trussardi? It's his last name. Yeah. All right. I believe that is still Bessie.
Okay, I'll take part 4 for 400.
Part 4 for 400. Legendary manga artist Hirohito Kishibero Johan. Yes?
What is no?
That's correct. We'll take it. Or in Japanese, Daga.
Daga kotowaru.
Kotowaru. The best, go fuck yourself. Yes. Totally not Araki, by the way, you guys. Totally not. Don't worry about it. We're not totally hugging, super intimate in this picture that I drew of us together. He's not my favorite. He's not me.
He's not visiting museums.
Don't worry about it. Nope.
I'll take part 4 for 200.
Yeah. If you ever find yourself on Ghost Girl Alley,
What is look behind you?
that's correct. Good job, Chris. Don't turn around. Uh-oh. Because,
Let's go ahead and clear out Diamond is not Crash.
yes. When Koichi first acquires, yes.
What is an egg?
That is correct. Chris coming in.
Good.
Speed on the buzzer. I like it. All right, and now the most recent part, which I guess no one's really super confident on, but we gotta go for it. Chris, where do you want to take it?
Let's start at 300.
All right, right in the middle. Why am I licking your face? That's a yes. Yeah, I believe that I heard the bell first.
What is the taste of a liar?
That's correct.
Good.
He licked him, guys. He licked him. He could have licked other people, right? But he didn't. Why, Bruno? He does. Don't lick me. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to 400.
All right. This Italian island, yes.
Where is Sardinia?
That is correct. Good job, Bessie.
Good.
We got players. Sardinia. It's good to be home, he says, after he punches a hole through our good friend. You son of a bitch.
Death is usually a sudden curtain fall, as Whole Horse tells us.
But he got to go up into the sky like a good cop.
Chill with Iggy and everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll take part 5 for 1,000.
All right, let's do it. For 1,000 points, Cyber Hacker Man Polnareff teaches us that stands are actually a type of evolutionary virus originating from a meteorite that landed in this peninsula. If you came last night,
You mentioned this last night, that this was going to be a question.
I set you up
And
last
everyone
night.
was like, LOL, let's research.
Who done the homework? You done it? You done it good. But you're not up here, unfortunately. What is the peninsula that the meteorite lands in? No answers, that's fine. It's not an easy one. What is the Cape York Peninsula?
Where is that?
That is in Australia.
So stands are Australian then.
Everything dangerous comes out of Australia.
Yeah.
Cape York? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I was going to put Crunchyroll screenshots in here just in case people doubted me, but it's a little bit too much work. It's fine. All right, we're almost there. Let's do it.
Oh, I guess it's still me because no one got it. Okay.
Yep.
Part 5 for 500.
Part 4 for 500. Daily double. What do you want to wager? You can wager up to.
What are the others at?
Chris is at 2,300, Griffin at 600, and Bessie 1,900.
Very, very, very tricky.
100 points away from tying.
You can do this. Do you understand?
But like, this is the exact same level where I got screwed over twice.
Third time's the charm. Believe in us and that believes in you.
Thank you.
What do you want to do?
That was what I thought after the advice from the crowd.
What do you want to do?
Okay, I'll just go for 500.
Yes, 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 yes. When Doppio escapes capture by impersonating a kid playing soccer, he uses this as string to stitch the kid's mouth shut.
What are shoelaces?
That is correct. Challenging, but doable. The phrasing of the question can sometimes give you a hint, guys. Good stuff. That was really good, Bessie. Nice. Let's get it done.
Okay, I'll take Vento Oreo for 200.
Golden Wind. Garbage tier human being, Chocolata feeds a number. Yes.
What are sugar cubes?
Hey, careful, audience. Careful. That's correct. Hold it in. Don't say it out loud. So far, you guys have been chill.
There's only one thing.
Yes. Giorno often wears a brooch. Squeak. I heard squeak.
Okay.
I heard squeak.
What is a ladybug?
That is correct.
Good.
Good. And with that, we are ready for Final Jeopardy. So, once again, take your boards. Chris, you have 2,300 points. Griffin, you have 700. And Bessie, you have 2,600. You can wager up to that amount on this question.
And how much was the previous winner's total?
Previous winners total?
Yeah, that's true. It's a worthwhile question.
Felix won with 4,400.
Well,
Felix crushed it. Look at him. He's doing it.
So I have 2,600 in the next time.
Your hair looks good, Felix.
Yeah, I can't catch up. But I will go.
All right.
Well, if I...
So make your wager and write your answer down. You ready for this?
no, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so 23 plus 23, that's, so that's 4,600 is the most he can have. So
Wow.
I need to bet. Sorry, I'm just trying to do the...
Oh no, I respect
This
it.
is a room full of nerds. Someone tell me how much I need to bet so that I'll edge him out, even if he bets everything he has, so that I'll still have some points left if he gets it right. That's wrong. I may not be good at math, but
I have 700, so you can't, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna need, we gotta
600. So that means if I bet 2,300,
gotta make a plan.
still edge him out. Okay. All right, I got it.
Okay, everyone's got it? All right.
Oh, right. I don't show.
Squats. All right, I gotta do some. Bessie, did you have an answer?
Yeah, I'm not confident about this, but I bet who is Joseph Joestar, and I wagered 2,300.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. All right, Griffin.
I bet 700, all or nothing, and I said, who is Koichi?
That is correct.
Mr. Eggman himself.
And Chris?
I bet 600. Who is Koichi Hyros from the intro?
That is correct. Let's Woo. You know, he didn't have his stand yet, guys. He was waiting for the mystery. He did. He goes Super Saiyan. It's pretty impressive. What are our point totals? Chris, you have 2,900 points. Griffin, you have 1,400 points. Bessie, you have 300. Chris, you are our round 2 winner. Congratulations. Thank you so much to our players. Chris, come up and get your prize. Thank you. All right. That was a fun round, and we are going to take it to the final. All right. So once again, we have one prize pack left, and we've got, actually, you know what? I have an idea. Here, where did you go? Prize pack winner, Chris? Okay, so yeah, you have a copy of Eyes of Heaven, right? So you can actually have this instead. It is a poster. Stardust Crusaders. We can make this work. We can create equivalent values. It's all good. There you go. All right. And we are ready for game 3. So, our first contestant from game 3, Gilder. Yeah, come on up. Let's do it. Do tell us, who is your favorite JoJo?
Jotaro.
Yeah. The man himself, Clint Eastwood. Good stuff. And your favorite part?
Probably part 4.
Yeah, okay, Moriocho. Yes, you will be playing against, let's go with this one over here. Over the sounds of fighting gold, baby. Dalton! Yeah. Dalton, what is your favorite JoJo?
Josuke.
And part?
Diamond is unbreakable.
Yes. Pure. He said, well,
Josuke Higashikata, part 4.
He said Josuke, not Jotuke.
Jojolian.
Good stuff. And last contestant for the day is going to be Punch Bomb.
No hard feelings.
I'm probably going to lose.
That's all right. We'll see how it goes.
I'm also not very fast.
Hidoya. Hey, there we go. Oh. How was the pronunciation? You did tell me it was a bit hard, didn't you? Hidayah? Hidayah. All right. Come on up. Okay. Do you have a favorite JoJo? Joseph.
He can't die.
Yeah.
Can't stop it.
He's basically
He's immortal.
three airplane crashes, excuse me. 3 parts. He survived 3 parts of JoJo. That's really impressive. What is your favorite part?
It's a cross between 4 and 6.
Okay. I'm liking these answers. I'm liking the diversity here. We're getting a good spread of quality. With that, we are ready to start round 3 of JoJopardy. All right, guys. Are you all brushed up? You all ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right. And with the sounds of Traitor's Requiem, we are doing the final round. And I warn you, this one is slanted a bit harder than the previous ones. Because we wanted to, you gotta go in sometimes, So, easy mode over. Let's start with Gilder, since you were first.
Let's see how hard this is and go for part 5, 1,000.
Part 5, 1,000.
Right.
This pair of members from La Squadra Esecuzioni, yes.
Is it sorbet? Who are sorbet and gelato?
That is correct.
Congrats. I had it. You were faster.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have glasses.
They're off camera, guys. They don't even get lines. Good stuff. All right. Where would you like to go, Hidayah?
Part 4 for 400, please.
Part 4 for 400. Daily double.
Okay.
You can wager up to 1,000.
I'll wager 300.
300. The infidelity of notable adulterer Joseph Joestar finally catches up to him, leading to a breakdown of his marriage. As if revealing his estranged mistress and son is not bad enough, he leaves home, visits Morio, and comes back holding a strange new baby with this given name.
Who is Shizuka Joestar?
That's correct. Oh, you're good. You're in there. You're ready. She's ready.
Oh, yeah.
She's very ready. All right. Where do you want to go?
Part 3 for 300.
Let's do it. Role model parent Enyaba, too eager for revenge, blows her cover by calling Jotaro, yes?
What is Kyutaro?
That is correct. All right. On a roll.
Dang.
Good stuff, Hidayah. Okay. I like this. With a good spread, too. Let's keep it going.
Can I do part 1 for 200?
Yes. Apparently a huge fan of playing mix and match with heads and bodies, prior to his own switcheroo, Dio fused a cat with a bird and a human with
What is a dog?
That's correct.
I thought it might have been.
Dog-faced human.
I thought about it, but I was leaning towards lion.
Dog-faced man. Unnamed character, but he's got a dog. He's got a dog body and a head of a man, and he gets it good because he disrespects women.
Can I do part 1 for 300?
Yes. This violent ancient evil is depicted in the ending credits animation of the recent anime, as well as the beginning of the original manga and the 1993 OVA. Once again, this violent ancient event is depicted in the ending credits animation of the recent anime, and as well as the beginning of the original manga and the 1993 OVA. So if you read the manga, you would remember that it started with an Aztec ritual blood sacrifice. They actually edit that out of the recent episodes, but the first thing we see is someone getting sacrificed to the mask. All right. So since the last question that was correctly answered was still by you.
Can I do part 4 for 200?
Yep. Ken Oyanagi, aka the Janken Boy. Yes, squeaks.
What is rock, paper, scissors?
That's correct. Good job, Dalton. Nice steal.
What can you say in Japanese?
My Caesar headband is slipping off. Hold on a second. Let me tighten that up.
I didn't trust myself to remember it.
Dalton.
Can I get part 3 for 200?
Part 3, 200. Gotta use the bathroom? Take a stick.
Hitting the cow in the toilet?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What?
Yes.
What is hitting the pig in the toilet?
Yes, that is correct. What is driving pigs away? All right.
Let's do battle tendency for 200.
Let's do the battle tendency. The second montage in the OP Bloody Stream shows an X-ray of a skeleton with the throat and heart glowing, which represents this. I heard the rattle first.
What are the poison rings in Joseph's body?
That is correct. What are the poison wedding rings from WAMU and AC/DC? Isn't it romantic, you guys?
Part 2, 300.
Yep. By dislocating the shoulder and arm, Ripple users are able to strike at longer distances using this attack. Rattle.
What is the zoom punch?
That is correct. Would you like to take a shot at saying that?
Oh, was it like zoom punch you?
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
Zoom punch. Right on.
Part 2 for 1,000.
Okay. Let's do it for 1,000 points. The Redstone of Asia is a perfect gemstone sought after by the Pillarmen for its ability to do this with absorbed light 1 million times, resulting in a laser-like beam. Ring?
Is it create the perfect being?
That
Or
is
what is create
correct.
the perfect being? Yeah.
Yes.
What is amplifying?
That is incorrect. We're looking for what it does with the light. The correct answer is what is refraction. It refracts the light 1 million times.
I'm not a scientist.
Neither am I, but that's what they say it does.
Answers, like, kept my mouth shut.
All right, Gilder, that's still your turn.
Part 3 for 1,000.
Yes. Let's do it. Big, big money. The survivor eyewitness account from the murder of Sherry Polnareff revealed 2 bizarre things about Jay Guile. Yes.
What is the ability to make rain part around him?
That is correct. Wow. Hidaya with the clutch. An invisible barrier shielding Jay Guile from the rain, which never comes back up. And surprisingly, in the manga, it's never used again. In the show, they kind of show him using it casually when he's in his hiding spot. But we don't know why or what that is, or even if it's a part of the Hanged Man. So, interesting. Good stuff. All right, serious. Let's go, Hidaya.
Can I get Diamond is No Crash for 300?
Diamond is not crash. Daily double. You can wager up to
2,000.
Jesus. Can I wager 300?
All right. Tamami Kobayashi is a petty scammer, but this makes his stand the lock incredibly powerful as long as he can get you to experience this emotion.
What is guilt?
Damn straight. Yeah. Again, originally that question was a little bit harder in its form. I kind of wanted to know, it was like, well, at first I was like, just what was his full name? And then I was like, what were the scams that he did that it mentions that he does? But like, yeah, and things like that and so on. Yeah. But also, let's keep it a little bit more. All right. What do you want to do?
Can I do part 3 for 400?
Part 3, 400. When this particular enemy stand user is defeated, their body ends up identically posed to their tarot card namesake. Yes,
What is the Hanged Man?
that is correct. Yes. Interestingly enough, we go right back to him. Jay Guile gets killed and is hung upside down, just like his tarot card. All right, where do you want to go, Dalton?
Let's go Diamond Does Not Crash for 500.
Unbreakable. Despite extreme yandere tactics, Koichi saves Yukako Yamagishi by breaking her fall off a cliff. Yes?
What is Boingo Boingo Rock?
I'm sorry, that's that's incorrect. It's the name of the rock, witnessed by a fisherman, that leads to this name. Sorry, the correct answer was, what is Boing Boing Cliff? Boing Boing Cape, excuse me.
I would have given it to you.
Yeah. It was close, but you know, gotta be a little bit tight on that. Yeah, true love, right, Yukako? What a normal, healthy relationship.
True love, like kidnapping your crush.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go Battle Tendency for 400.
Full of piss and vinegar, Joseph truly cements himself as the American JoJo by solving, yes, I heard the bell first.
What are clackers?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh, right.
What is a Tommy gun?
That is correct. A Tommy gun. Tommy gun. And he follows it up with, yeah, for the funsies. What is a Tommy gun? And I would have accepted grenades as well. What an American JoJo.
That would have been good, yeah.
Right on. Good stuff.
Can we go for part 1 for 400?
Part 1, 400. Jonathan accidentally discovers this important clue in his library.
Jonathan's father.
That's correct. What is Dario Brando's letter? Yeah. He finds out that Dario died of a very similar illness, which tips him off that maybe he was poisoned too. Goodbye, JoJo.
Part 1 for 500.
Part 1?
Oh, no.
Punch, Mom. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, is it good?
I don't know. I can't read it. What's going?
Okay. Let's write the question down. Yeah, this
Can
is.
I look at the chandelier?
I was afraid this might happen. It's okay.
How's our audience doing?
She clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah. How is this half of the audience
You guys
specifically?
doing good?
Exactly.
You guys okay?
Always a pleasure. Thanks for coming out today, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So we got the question, we got the value, and we will act like this is still on the board as we go to the correct question, because I don't want to. Pardon me? I know, but it's the wrong question.
I mean, we could do it.
It's the wrong question in the wrong category. So.
Yeah, it's true. We'll get there.
All right. So what was that was accidentally clicking Vento Oreo for 500?
We're good now.
Okay, so that is still on the board. What you wanted was,
I'll stop looking at you then.
All right.
all right, what you actually wanted,
I like the attention.
What did you want?
It was part 1 for 500.
part 1 for 500. Daily double.
Very lucky.
The complications. You can wager up to,
I guess 1,000 because 1,000 still on the board. You have minus 600, right?
okay. What would you like to wager?
Maximum.
Let's do it for 1,000 points. Maximum. While many who have mastered the ripple demonstrate amazing physical feats, Master Ton Petty surpasses them all as the only person shown who can use it to do this.
What is growing flowers?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Chance to steal? No. The correct answer, Master Ton Penny uses it to see the future.
What?
And he gives Zappelli his prediction of where he's going to die, and so on and so forth. Okay, so once again, remember that part 5 does have the 500 question on the board in addition to everything else.
Part 5 for 500.
Thank you so much. My OCD was going to kill me on that one. All right. So, quite simply, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. I'll read it out loud. The opening credits for Fighting Gold frequently feature the main characters surrounded by chains, but eventually they change into this. Yes.
What are vines?
That is correct.
I wasn't sure if there were vines or
Yeah.
stems.
I would have accepted vines, leaves, all of those, all of the above. Life, journo, etc. What does that stand do?
Everything.
What does it not do, right? It does what Araki needs it to do. You son of a bitch, we love you. All right, yes.
Can I have part 5 for 200?
Yes, you can. Yes, yes, yes. When Bruno Bucciarati punches Pesci into a yes.
Arrivederci.
That is correct. Can you?
Or what is arrivederci?
That is all right too. We can do a little bit better.
What is arrivederci?
Sure.
Good.
Let me take a stab at it. Arrivederci. Yes. Fun note, in the game, when he does it, it's super extra stylish because Sticky Fingers is doing the punching and yelling at you, and then he disappears, Bruno, and then zips himself from the ground and comes back up to just pose while the stand is doing all the work, and then he says arrivederci. It's the most stylish thing in the world. God damn, he's a boss. What a fucking capo. Yeah, let's go.
Can I do part 1 for 100?
Yep. We're getting there. You know things are about to get real when just before.
What is roundabout?
That is correct.
Good.
In and around the lake.
You mean the biggest meme song?
We had to start it. We had to do it. Boom, 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 boom.
Can I do part 4 for 100?
Yes. Let's get the easy stuff. After crusading the crap out of that Stardust, Jotaro graduates from high school.
What is a marine biologist?
That is 100% it.
Good.
You don't have to
Yep.
wait. You're faster.
Into the ocean you go, Jotaro. That's your home now. He loves the animals, guys.
He likes the dolphins and
He
the starfish.
does. More than his own daughter.
Allegedly, he loves his daughter. Allegedly.
what he
I
claims
want to
anyway.
say that Josuke was doing the work in the background, being a really good uncle. That's what I want to say.
Does she
Anyway.
know she has an uncle?
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Can I do part 3 for 100?
Part 3 for 100. Don't fuck it up. Better to be number 2 than number 1. This is his motto. Better to be number 2 than to be number 1. Stardust Crusaders. This is his motto. Yes,
Who is Whole Horse?
that's correct.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Good.
That's correct. Of course it's
Get
correct.
things.
I love you.
Part 2 for 500.
Yeah. Notable Nazi cosplayer Joseph Joestar allows Santana to escape into a well after noticing this time of day.
What is midday or noon?
That's correct.
Good.
Oh, damn it.
Yep. I originally just said after noticing this, and then I was like, let's give him a hint. Let's tell him that it's about that. So, good stuff.
Can I do part 5 for 100?
Yep. Getting there. Part 5 for 100. When Narancia summons Aerosmith to come in for a landing, I heard the bell.
He uses his, what are his shoulders?
Sure. He uses his arms.
Good.
That's correct.
He's my favorite. I love him.
Yeah, and you see it every time you watch the intro, which you all watch every episode, right?
Skipping is a crime.
Right?
My brother skips it, and I've disowned him.
Exactly. If this ever pops up on Netflix and it's like skip intro, it's like, fuck you, Netflix. Skip Netflix. All right.
Part 5 for 300.
Yes. Gaccio and his stand White Album is most threatening during this final attack form. Yes.
What is White Album Gently Weeps?
It certainly does. It is one of my favorite stand names in the entire franchise. White Album Gently Weeps. It's so good. And it's especially good hearing Bakugo's voice actor yell it out. Gently Weeps.
Can I do part 2 for 100?
And next, your next line you'll say, what is an example of a Joseph taunt? And your next line is, what is an example of a Joseph taunt?
No, I don't either.
Like, that's not me, right? It's
What
not
is
me,
your
right?
next line?
Audience gets it? Yes,
Yeah.
Rattle?
What is your next line? I don't understand the
Did I?
question. We're confused.
Is this not? Did I? Is it me? Yes?
What is your next line is? I can't remember.
No.
I think we just didn't understand it.
The correct answer is, what is an example of a Joseph taunt?
Oh!
That's cheeky, man.
I was
is
being a little cheeky, but that's is like, no? Right? Yes? Yeah, audience, like, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Expected a real answer.
I tried. Okay.
It's on us. It's not on
You know, okay, all right.
We'll take that.
It's okay.
Negative
It's okay.
100 points for everyone.
We
I
can
don't agree with that.
plus 100 points for the audience. Yeah. Let's do it.
Is it still me? Or, okay. Can I do part 5 for 400?
Mm-hmm. Leaky Eye Luca carries around a shovel with these 4 historic Roman letters on it. The shovel has these 4 letters on it. They're Roman letters. Very important to Rome, these letters. Yes,
What is SPQR?
that is correct. If you played Assassin's Creed or watched any Roman anything,
It was Percy Jackson.
yeah. That, and it's, I don't have the full sentence because I'm not going to pronounce that in Italian, but is basically the Society and Republic of Rome. It's what they put on all their public property. Thank you. All right, let's go. Almost there.
So can I do part 4 for 1,000?
Part 4 for 1,000. Daily double. You can wager.
Up to 4,000.
Lord Jesus. Can I just do 300?
Okay, playing it safe. Daily double. Despite delinquent appearances, Josuke is a good kid who never partook in any underage drinking, but has unwillingly gotten drunk thanks to this stand and its user.
So who is Harvest? And
I can't remember the username, but I do remember it's Harvest. And the kid's like 12.
What do you guys think? Should we give it on Harvest? Half audience? Should we get the stand username as well, or should we give half points? All right, we're going to go with audience on that. Half points because we wanted both the stand and its user. The correct answer is
I can
Harvest.
answer the user.
Shigechi.
I remember Harvest more than anything.
Good job. All right, we'll go half points on that. The audience is lenient as opposed to...
Truly, I appreciate
yeah,
it.
Yeah. All right,
Can I do part 3 for 500?
part 3 for 500. Ask any JoJo fan about the doggo death count. Araki cannot snuff those puppers fast enough. Usually the villain responsible gets their comeuppance, but this evil stand user gets off nearly scot-free, which leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. Yes.
Who is Vanilla Ice and his stand Cream?
That is incorrect. A lot of people kill dogs. This person gets away with it. And that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Who is Manish Boy and Death 13? That baby just gets put on the side and handed off, and it's like, that's a psycho murderer that will grow up and murder the shit out of people, guys. What are we doing?
You mean spin-off?
Like, yeah, he ate poop. Oops. That'll teach him to not murder people. It was super like, I'm like, what do you... I know you can't kill a baby. I know, Araki. We get it. Don't do that. But you gotta, like, lock that baby up or something. It controls dreams, man. Anyway, all right. We got one question left. Guys, this is your final. And yes, it does continue over to you. Introduced in the final episode, this character is the last pop culture reference name in Phantom Blood. This character is introduced in the last episode of Phantom Blood and is the last pop culture reference for 1,000 points. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. In the beginning, the boat is loaded up, and Father Styx enters the scene. He unlocks Dio's coffin and gets his head juiced.
He has a name?
Father Styx, that's correct. All right, and with that, we are ready for our final Jeopardy. We have Hidayah with 3650, Dalton with 800, and Gilder with minus 1600.
I'll be here all day, thank you. What's a JoJopardy?
So, yes, and you need to beat 4,400 for the grand prize. So, I think we're ready. All the answers done? Okay, let's start with Gilder. What was your answer?
I wrote, what is JoJo?
And
what
you
is
wagered?
JoJo? Zero. I have nothing to wager.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Dalton.
Who is Rohan?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. How much did you wager?
800.
800.
The whole stack.
Okay. And Hidayah?
Shot in the dark.
I said, who is Rohan?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The
For,
correct answer.
550.
You feel like you know what it is? It is not. You think you know what it is? Let's get it!
Yeah, of course we need to say it.
Yep.
Click, click, click. Yes, I am!
Yes, I am.
No, 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 no. With the thumbs, and in the actual panel, in the show and in the actual manga, this is from the game, but you actually see the art of his thumb rotating sideways. So he's doing a point down, and he's rotating his hand like this. It's the Muhammad Abdul pose. Yes, I am. It's like the only real significant pose he's got, too. So, God bless.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, and with that, guys, give our contestants a round of applause.
Thank you.
Final scores are Gilder with minus 1,600. Dalton with 0. And Hidayah with 3,100. Congratulations. You may leave the stage. Hidayah, come get your prize. And within this prize pack is a Jotaro hat. A really cool gold foil print of Dio. And a Blu-ray copy of Diamonds is Unbreakable. The super expensive one. There you go. Thank you so much. Let's know. All right. And of course, as promised, come on up and get it. Grand prize winner, Felix. Your grand prize. Rare import. Jonathan Joestar, Japanese exclusive figurine, posable, and very, very, very not always findable. Good stuff. Congratulations. You earned it. Felix is our JoJopardy champion. Give us a pose. Yeah! Felix is unbreakable. Thank you so much. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh yes, so we will have our autograph session right outside, right about now.
Do you need an energy drink to have on you? Oh no, we drank it already. Do you want to? Oh.
Yes, take care. Yeah, nice to see you. Thanks so much.
Do you want a sugar Red Bull?
I don't.
Do you want me to go get you something? Once I wrap everything up.
Is there any of this left? Oh yeah, I got some of this left.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
So